Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So we're going to work with paper napkins and freezer paper today. And this is something that I did at the Rach and Bella retreat. Well, actually, I ain't done it yet because I haven't been, but this is what I will be doing. So freezer paper, I think, is readily available in other parts of the world, but not the UK, but we can get it from Amazon and other retailers that are online. I got a packet here. It's got 50 square feet in it, and I bought 3 packs for £15, so they work out £5 each. So I didn't think that was bad at all. So I think that works out. I think I worked out I could get about 50 napkins covered. So that's like, because it's 50 square feet and these are a square foot. So yeah, except you don't, because you've got that little bit there, so it'll be less. Anyway, I worked it out, about 10p a sheet, and the napkin's about 10p, so that's 20p for a bit of paper, which I thought was okay. Anyway, I'm not going to actually show you how I bonded a napkin to the paper, because everybody's doing it, and if you haven't seen it, I might link to, I don't even know who I saw first do it, because so many people have done it. But if you do want to be shown it and you haven't seen anybody else, I can do that. It's just a bit faff, really. Well, I'd have to get my iron up here, and I usually do it downstairs. So what you do, I shall tell you, is you get your napkin and you split it up as normal, so that you just get your top layer of your napkin. You get your freezer paper, and there's a bit peeping through because I managed to get a hole in that. It's got a shiny side and a dull side. This has been tea dyed. And you put your napkin down on the shiny side, and then you run your iron over it, and it melts the plastic and it adheres. There we go. That's how you do it. This is what it's like. This was a smaller napkin, so it's white. I think I saw a video where it was not white, so it wasn't sort of bleached, so it was more of a brownie colour, which is great. I saw somebody who brushed on tea after dyeing it. I did it on both sides, so that I tea dyed both sides of my napkin, and it worked well. It didn't lift up after being wet. It worked really well. I did think then about tea dyeing it first, and see how that works, and I'm sure I can't see any reason why it won't. So I've got some smaller ones, and then I even did one on the second layer, because I thought I might stamp on it and sort of create my own things. Okay, so it's just napkin on this side, not covered in anything. So now we've got these papers, let's do something with them. So that was so at the retreat, everybody's going to get to have a go at doing their own, and then they can decide whether or not they want to fork out and buy some more. They may or may not want to do that. So I've got a bit here, I've already took a bit off, so I don't quite know what I've done with it, but or maybe I don't know. So I think they make nice sort of envelopes and bags. They would even be, that would just be a nice page in a journal. So I've got a folded page. It's a bit too long, so you could even sort of fold up a bit and have a pocket on the inside. So I'm just going to be thinking on my feet of ideas. But I'm going to use 12 by 12 because I want a bit of a bigger pocket, actually. So, that one's like that. We'll go this way because I might cut a bit of the top off. So we'll have a pocket about that much. About that. I think that'll be nice. And then let's fold it in half. and then we'll trim it because it's too big. So let's do that. Fabulous. Let me get my big guillotine in, and we'll measure the normal height of my journal. Normally about 8 1/4. Might be 8 1/2 if you're in other parts of the world. And then width-wise, that's half an A4. There. Is that? No, it's not. That's half an A4, Jez. There you go. Got 5 7/8. It's about half an A4. So that should match that. And it does pretty much match that. So what a lovely page that would make in a journal. And the fact that it's tea dyed, that's working a treat. So happy with that. Let's put this away. So that is idea number 1. So I will be passing these ideas on. I'm going to actually just fold this under so the pocket's got a better lip. And that, now this is ringing a bell. I know why that piece has got a strip off, because I made a little envelope and I pulled it under. Yeah, that's what I did with it. There we go. Knew I'd done something with it. Right. I might keep those for scraps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that down all the way along there. A little bit of art glitter here. All the way along. Spread it out a little bit with my finger, and then we'll fold it down. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue stick on the edge there to stick that bit down that's coming up. So it's coming up a little bit there on the edges. I may not have ironed that bit that well. Now I'm going to take this centre bit out here so there's no bulk where the fold is and where it's going to get sewn in the journal. So we'll just take that little bit off, and then we've got rid of that there, and then I'll just put that down there, and then this will be a nice page in a journal. It's got a lovely feel to it. Nice crinkle. And if you were worried, you could always sew around it, but I'm not going to bother. Oh, that's coming apart there as well. So just going to put some glue on the bit of the freezer paper. Don't want it anywhere else because that will close the pocket. So I'll just rub it, make sure I have got glue elsewhere, Jess. On your fingers, on there, everywhere. There we go. That's okay now. So that is a very simple thing to do. Nice pocket. You could stamp, stencil, whatever, but that is one option. So this one that I took this off, I just cut it in a strip and made like a faux envelope with a bit of extra journaling in there. I didn't need that, you could just journal on that, but I was worried about it maybe coming through, so I just stuck a bit of straw paper in it to create that. So to do that, I just used, I had a piece left, but I can't see it. I don't know. So for that, we'll just, I did that 3 inches wide. And I did it 6 inches so I could get 2 out of the strip. And I did tuck under an edge, so let's just get a bit of a glue book. I'll just go down the edge there. So we can turn that over. There we go. Got a bit of a bone folder. Give it a burnish. There we go. And then, I don't need that now. I'm going to use my grid here, and what I did was on the grid, that kind of rhymes, what I did on the grid was I took my little ruler and we go for about 1 inch there. I actually did it differently, Jez. You did it differently. Yeah, I did it differently. I just found the centre there, and that's the centre. Put it straight. That doesn't actually feel straight. Let me just cut that end so it's straight, because that's looking well dodge. There we go. So that should now, line that up straight. Let's line it up on a line, Jez. There we go. So I've got my centre in the centre. Just going to put my ruler on there, and I'm going to fold down that there and fold down the other side. Down there. That should meet pretty much bang on in the centre there. And then that go down there. It's a nice straight line. The envelope flap, and then that and go up. So it's a little bit above where that straight edge is, but not so that that's completely on the bottom. So that's our little envelopes. These are similar to the swaps I made, but not identical. So I'm just going to stick those flaps down. You don't have to, you could have it as opening up. I just think it looks a little bit neater. A little bit neater if that is stuck down. This is now gooey gungy. There we go, so that's that. I did ink round because that's what I like to do. It is not necessary because it is tea dyed, so you don't have to do that. And then I took some straw paper. I just saw it on the floor, Jess. Any sort of papers, tea dyed paper would also work. Got a bit of straw paper there, that's the right size. I'm going to stick the straight side to it and have the rip side down, so I'm just going to run a little bead of glue along there. Stick that on that crease there. Going to rip a bit off the end of this. It's a little bit too long. There we are. And then it's a matter of putting a closure on there. I used rounded tab punch. Couldn't say the word. I didn't put them in this one, I put them in the other one, Jez. I have a whole load cut out. I went through a book. There we go. So I can pick something out that I think would look nice. That would look nice. I won't have that one. I'll have that one. I only need half of one, but actually this is quite flimsy, so I might just glue it together. Yeah, I think that will look good. So loads of glue on that. Too much there actually. It's got a little clumpy bit there. That was off camera, I just folded it in half. Fold that over now. And then we'll just ink that up. Okay, we should be all right now. I've just deleted a few bits. I've videoed quite a few videos and haven't deleted them all off So that is what the problem is. Right, there isn't an awful lot of space down there. Yeah. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go a little way up the side because we've got room up the side, but I don't want it to ooze too much, so rubbing off that excess. So I want to centre it. That's going to go right on the edge, down there. Take that up. So that should poke in there and hold it in place. I could actually, thinking about it, could actually put some glue on these sides because that's not going to affect, I don't think. As long as it doesn't ooze in. Yeah, that'll work. And then it's just a matter of decorating it. To look nice. So let's have a little look at what we might put on there to decorate. Might put a little butterfly on there actually. Little mini one. Might put one there, and then slightly bigger version of it up there maybe. That's too big, just no. No, 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 no. Just have that up there. Wee label. I think your labels are still in the other one, Jess. I really need to sort those bits out. Little label. What should we have? There, that one's got a PO box written on it. Like it. Like it, like it. Have I got any teeny weeny stamps? Oh yes, they're all big. No, no, it's too wee for a stamp. There we go. Oh, can't get it back up there. There we go. Oh, they fell out. Oh well, I'll use them for someone else. Right, yeah, we'll have that. And this can be stuck down to a page and it can form a pocket, which is what I did for my swaps. Or it could just be clipped onto a page as an interactive thing that you take out. There we go. I've really not inked that very well. I was doing it and I was like, there's no ink coming out, Jez. There we go. That'll do nicely. So I'll stick those. I'm going to change to colour now. I swap and change between my glues. I don't like art glitter for little things like this. That's what it is. And I'm gonna stamp. some ink and a stamp. I've got one already mounted, a postmark one. Can't remember what's upside down and what's round the right way. That is the right way. So we'll put that on there. Love it. And I think I might stamp with a bit of this. I think that we're going to do is I'm going to take that and go about there, bit of script on it, and then we'll go along there. And maybe down the sides a bit. There we go, and then I might just do a little bit on the inside, just here and there. So that's two things we've done. Let's clear the decks a little bit, Jess. So I've got this left. So we've done envelope. We've done a page with a pocket. We could make a pocket. Let's make a pocket with this. So let's chop it down a bit. No idea if that's straight. There we go. So we'll have this. We're going to have to take it in about 5. So I'm going to take a little bit off this. Yeah, I'm going to take it to about 5.5. And then that neatly gets rid of that. Right. Now, we could use a scoreboard, but you might not have one, so I'm just going to do it freehand. So we'll just fold down a tad at the top, fold up a tad at the bottom. Technical terms, let's just get my lines so I can make sure that I am actually straight. Those lines don't go all the way there, they might be better. Yeah, that's straightish. And then I'll do another line, another crease. Let's open it up, it is easier. Let's come in. They don't have to be even, but I am trying to make sure that I'm folding and it's straight, because I don't really want a wonky pocket. Really, that'll do. And then we'll fold this one down about the same. I'm assuming the sides are straight, so if that comes in and it's level there, I'm kind of all right. That's where I'm going. Right, so there we go. I normally score half an inch, half an inch, half an inch. So let's make sure that one's the top. I'll leave that in there. So we're going to cut in there and in there. That's going to be our lip. It's going to fold over, and then again, you basically, once you've adhered rice paper to it, you can use it like you would scrapbook paper, because you've just created a usable bit of paper. So we're gonna stick this top bit down, going to use Collard, that'll add a little bit extra strength. Often I use glue stick, but for this bit of gluing and folding. There we go. Fold it down. So that's a nice strong edge for the top of the pocket. So these will get glued down. So I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to go along here. And then that means this pocket, whatever you put in there, will go all the way to the bottom and all the way to the sides. You can, of course, ink it, which I like to do. And I say it's got a lovely feel and a lovely crinkly sound. Where's our journal pages? There we go. So you've got that. So that could, oh, it's not matching, but that could be a pocket there. And then if you had a tag, the tag would go in the pocket, and you've got this on another page. Could be a pocket itself, or you could just tape it, you know, clip it in, or it could sit in a pocket. So that is that, and then you can decorate that up. I mean, I'd put things along the edge of these as well, because that's what I like to do. I've got a little bit of ribbon here. I'm not really a pink fan. Not really a pink fan, Jez. Where's my little bits of lace? I'll put a little bit of lace on the edge of the pocket, maybe. Oh, that's nice. Is that just enough? Oh, do you know? Probably. It's quite deep though, isn't it? It's a bit deep. I think it'd be better having it a bit shallower. Although I could have that at the edge of the pocket. So I could stick it to that so it's not interfering with what's going in the pocket. No, it's still too long. Okay, back to the drawing board. Oh, that's nice. It's quite deep as well. Not doing very well here, am I? This isn't the only lace I've got. It's just, I like the idea of using up these little bits. Oh, a string of daisies. That might be nice because it's flowers and there's a big daisy. Yeah, quite like that. Actually, I quite like that. So, grunge it a bit because it's a bit stark white. So there, oh, let's bring that back and put some glue on it. Right, I'm gonna get some of my fabric glue. And I'm gonna put a dot. Push that along. we are. So a little pocket, bits I like. I am gonna get a little pen. This is, what's this? Crushed curry. That was the colour I wanted. I was just thinking, make these look like daisies. Putting a bit of yellow in the middle. And I think this is a good yellow because it's like a vintage yellow. That's what I like to think of it. Not bright. Yeah, I think they work out well. There we go. Right, let's push that down. It just takes a while for that fabric glue to adhere. That's my pockets. I quite like it coming off the edge there. Pop that back before I forget. So that looks super on a page there with the tag in and that clipped. So that is, I'm wondering if I've got time to do something else. I could let's cut another square. So go about four and a half. Let's go to 4.5. I'll make sure that's straight. Are we at 4.5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4.5. We're all done. Yeah. And then just gonna fold it in half. And I can trim it a bit if I'm a little bit out, which I think I am. So I'm just going to bring my little trimmer in and we'll just take a tad off each side, and that makes them a little bit more off that one. There we go. That's that neatened up. And this could be one of two things. So it could be clipped on to the corner of a page, so it adds decoration, and then you can take it off and you've got a journaling spot. Or you could glue it down and it will be a little tuck spot, and then this will open up to have a little bit of hidden journaling there as well. So that's my other idea for that one. So yeah, that is ideas for using this paper, and I just love the feel of it. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And we have these beautiful paper napkins, serviettes, and it's just so wonderful to turn it into a piece of paper that can then be used. That would make a fabulous large envelope, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, those are my ideas. Hope you found them useful. I say it's all well and good learning how to make these, but then you need to think about how you can use them, and basically you just use it like you would a piece of scrapbook paper or digital paper. So yeah, hope that's got you running now to grab freezer paper if you've got some in your kitchen, or making you realise whether or not you want to do this. I have got an alternative to doing it with freezer paper, which is I've either done or it's my next video in using paper napkins, which is the last project that I'm offering to the workshop to do. I don't know if everybody will do everything, but it's just sharing ideas and giving people options to use their resources. Okay, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe.